I tried to read between the lines, I tried to look in your eyes. I want a simple explanation, what I'm feeling inside. I gotta find a way out. Maybe there's a way out.
Hi everyone, thank you for watching. So a lot of you guys have been asking for an updated diet routine, and I think it's been probably about a year and a half since I posted my last one, and a lot has changed. So I wanted to go over a few things that I've been doing differently. So if you guys want to learn, please keep watching. So the last video I did dedicated to my diet and exercise, I basically explained how I just drank a lot of water, I ate healthy, and I was not really exercising. So one of the biggest changes that I've made the past 7 months was obviously start exercising, and I do owe that all to Brett because he is a personal trainer and he loves the gym, so he would always be dragging me there with him, and anytime I would try and make excuses as to why I didn't want to go, he would find a way to get me there. So it's funny because they say that it takes about like 20 days to form a habit, and I actually really enjoy going to the gym now, which is cool because that completely changed. So besides working out and staying active, which is obviously so important, I did change up my diet a lot. So a year or two back, one of the things that I did, which was completely wrong, was eat 1 to 2 full meals per day. And I figured, you know, I'm small, I'm only 5'2", I don't really need to eat that much in order to lose weight. But I realized after a couple months of doing that that was obviously not the answer. I noticed not only did I feel like my metabolism slowed down, but if I would eat something really fattening, I feel like instantly I would gain like 5 pounds back. And I think just because eating less makes your metabolism go slower, it just all kind of threw everything off whack, and it was not working out for me. I'm very short, so 5 pounds looks like 10 pounds on maybe someone a little bit taller. I have only lost a total of 10 pounds, so it's not a dramatic weight loss. What I did was I started eating healthier, eating more meals a day, which sped up my metabolism, again, working out and eating really, really healthy foods. So I just wanted to go over some of my favorite healthy foods that I love to eat. The number one would definitely be protein smoothies. I know Brett had recently posted a video showing you how he made his smoothie. I just wanted to quickly tell you how I do mine. I love mixing mine with either fresh or frozen fruit. I love pineapples, mangoes, strawberries, anything like that. I mix it with non-fat milk, and also I like using the breakfast essentials. It's this little powder form, and it's vanilla flavored, the one that I get, and it has all kinds of nutrients and vitamins in it, so it's really, really good for you, and it's a good way to start your day. And honestly, if you try these smoothies, if you put in the right ingredients, it really tastes so delicious, and it honestly tastes like a treat or a dessert. Another thing I love to eat is oatmeal. I love the oatmeal from Starbucks, actually. It's so, so, so good, but it's a little expensive, so if you wanted to buy a bigger box, I recommend the Quaker Oats. I love the maple brown sugar one. They do have a low sugar and a weight control version, so they do have a little bit less calories in those. I also recommend steel cut oats, and it's basically the same thing, it's just completely plain, so I would recommend buying some brown sugar and adding it in for that. One thing I can eat literally every single day or 10 times a day is grilled chicken. Brett loves to cook, which is awesome, and he cooks grilled chicken almost, I'm not going to say every night, I'm going to say every 3 days, maybe even every 4 days. And what he likes to do is cook up a lot of it, so that way we just have it right in the fridge. So for a snack during the day or for lunch, you can just grab a piece of grilled chicken, throw it on some brown rice or whatever, and it's super yummy. If you guys want to see how he usually preps the chicken that we eat, he adds different spices and all kinds of yummy stuff to put in it. So I will link his video where he shows you how to prep the chicken. When we do cook, we love to have some sort of vegetables on the side. What's really cool is at Wegmans, they have pre-cut vegetables in a little container, and they have like onions and peppers and everything to really make a nice stir fry in it. So you can dump it all in and you're all set, or you can just buy actual vegetables and then cut them up separately and use them as you like. I personally like peppers, zucchini, corn, broccoli, pea pods, everything like that. So it's really cool because if you just add all the veggies with the chicken and add maybe some balsamic or some vinegar on it, it gives it such amazing flavor. And if you guys aren't into that kind of stuff, some people are probably like, oh my god, grilled chicken, all that stuff, I can't eat it, that's so gross. But it's funny because so much of these things that I eat now, I never really liked, I hated, and I refused to try, but I kind of opened up my mind to a lot of new things, and I kind of tricked myself into liking it. So if I didn't really like it, I would just keep eating it, and then now it's funny because I like it better than, for instance, grilled chicken I love better plain than a fried chicken with like ketchup, which 5 years ago I would have never said anything like that. If you aren't into healthy foods, it's only because you've been too used to all this processed junk that's out there, and you really need to eat healthy because you only have one body and you need to take care of it. So eating 1 to 2 meals a day is not going to do anything. It's not going to help you lose weight, and it's just going to overall give you health problems. So it's so important to have 5 to 6 small meals a day. And whether it's a granola bar or it's a smoothie in between each meal, that's fine. Unfortunately for me, I'm allergic to most fruits, which is horrible. I can have them in a smoothie, but for instance, like an apple, I can't bite into it, or any fresh food, if I bite into it, my gums get all swollen and I get itchy, which is just so annoying, but I have found my ways to work around that. Another food that I'm going to mention that I'm so in love with are the kashi bars. I actually have one right here. I was eating it before. They're the Go Lean dipped in chocolate bars. This one is the peanut butter flavor, but I also love the chocolate malt flavor, and honestly I could eat like 10 of those a day. They're so good. They are very filling because they have protein and everything in it, and what's really cool is that it's covered in chocolate, so if you're craving chocolate or you're craving something sweet, it's going to be a healthy alternative to an actual candy bar or anything like that. And if you think about it, candy bars, if you bite into it, yeah, it's like really good for a couple of minutes, but it doesn't fill you up. It leaves me personally feeling like kind of nauseous afterwards, so these kashi bars are a great alternative. As for drinks, I drink probably, I don't even know, 20, equivalent to 20 water bottles a day. I drink so much water. I honestly think in a past life I was a mermaid or a fish. Ask any of my friends, they also agree. But yeah, I love water. I don't drink any sodas, any diet things I don't really recommend. They don't put anything good in those diet drinks. Think about it. What are they doing to that drink to make it diet? You never know. So stick with water. It's the healthiest option in my opinion. I love drinking green tea as well. And for Starbucks, one thing I love to get is a iced non-fat chai. And it's only like 200 calories for a venti, and it's made with non-fat milk, so it's good for you. It's so filling, and it makes you have to pee a lot. So I definitely recommend trying the chais from Starbucks if you haven't yet. They're super, super, super yummy, and I've probably been drinking them for about 10 years now. It's funny because I used to get them with regular milk and whipped cream on top, and I remember once I accidentally tried it with non-fat milk and I was like, ugh, this is so gross. But after a while I was like, you know what, all this whole milk is way too much. It's too much, making my stomach hurt. So I switched over to non-fat, and it took me a little bit to get into it, but now I like suck it down in like 10 minutes, and I'm so obsessed with it. So think about it. Anything that you're doing on a daily basis that maybe you feel like you can't live without, try a different alternative to it. Most people love soda and they love like the fizziness of it, but they actually have these new seltzers out. They have different flavored ones. They have cherry, orange, a couple of different ones, and they're actually so yummy. So if you just try some of those in place of the soda, that could also help. I actually heard if you stop drinking soda in 1 year, I think you'll lose like 10 pounds or something crazy like that. But ladies, any of you guys interested in losing weight or starting up your exercise routine, I highly suggest subscribing to Brett's channel because he does everything from healthy cooking to workouts at home. And for the guys out there, he's gonna start doing different workouts at the gym. So he loves seeing what you guys want to see. So if you guys have any kind of request, you can just comment it on his channel and he'll be sure to get it up for you guys. So that is basically all that has changed for my diet and exercise. So it basically changed completely, but moral of the story is once you start eating healthy and once you start working out, you will become more fit and more confident, and everything just kind of starts tightening up. So for those who are worried about my weight loss, I just wanted to assure you that I am actually the healthiest I've been in a long time, and I'm really proud that I've stuck to it and that I've seen results, and I've seen results the healthy way. I don't eat 1 to 2 meals a day anymore, and I actually work out, and it's just so much better. So for those of you who are kind of on the fence, wanting to change but not really sure how, please ask your questions to either me or Brett, and we'll be sure to answer you, because it sometimes is hard to get motivated into starting, but once you start, I promise you it's gonna become so rewarding and you're gonna just feel so much better. I hope this video helped you guys, and head on over to Brett's channel and learn how we cook our chicken and our protein smoothies and everything like that. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.
Your voice was the soundtrack of my summer. Tonight, unlike any other, you're all